The next type we're going to look at is pretty simple and useful sometimes, and it's called, it's got an easy name, it's called a box. And a box is it's a smart pointer that has its data on the heap. And you use this if you have something that's on the stack and you have a good reason that you want it to be on the heap instead. And you can do this with anything. So you can have like a simple, I32, and then you can say, x box equals, and you just do box new, and then you put x into there, and now x is x is a copy type. So of course, x here is still alive, but inside here we have this this thing on the heap. Let's just show that they're still alive. So we have x here and x box like that, and they should both print out. And of course, you can just slip the one in there instead. You don't have to declare a separate variable. And then you have this this one that's on the stack. And when you do that, or it's on the heap, sorry, it would be on the stack, but because of this, it's on the heap. And x box like that. And because it's on the heap, you can do things like drop it. So you can say x box drop. So drop this x box, and then let's try to debug it, display it basically, and see if it's there. And it's going to say, sorry, I dropped all the memory. It moved into here. And this is, this is what drop does. It actually just sends it into a function that that takes it by value, and then it's gone after that. So it just moves it in. And so that's what a box does. And you might wonder, what is the use of a box? In the next video, we're going to get into the main use of a box. But one thing that's kind of interesting is that so since you can drop the you can drop it because it's on the stack, you would think that that you would see a lot of use in like putting arrays inside of a box, because a box is it's 8 bytes. And that's the size of every box is going to be 8 bytes, and then the rest of it is on the heap. And whereas if you have like an array is going to be on the stack. And so if it gets too big, arrays are a lot faster. But if you make an array of, say, like 3 million eights, let's comment that out. Then it's going to have a stack overflow, because the stack is fast, but it has a limit, and then eventually it overflows. And you can see down here the monitored command dump the core stack overflow, and so that won't work. And so a vec is what you want when you get to something of this size. And then you would think, okay, how about a box? So you do a box new, and you would think that this would work, because it's going to be 8 bytes over here, and the rest of it is on the heap. But it actually you see stack overflow again, and that is lots of people have been writing about that, because they've thought the same thing. I'll just box this array up, and then I'll get all the benefits of an array, all the speed, all of the low overhead, and I just need to box it. And it turns out that to create a box, first it has to be on the stack, and then it copies it over to the heap, and then and then you have it on the heap. So it's kind of there are a lot of they're talking about techniques for this to get around it, and one of them is you do a vec like this, and vec has this thing called boxed slice, and right here, so it converts a vec into a box of t, and this will then you're not going to have a stack overflow here, and you're going to end up with a box with three with a slice of 3 million elements in it, and that's one method. But the other interesting thing is if you go down to the very bottom, just 2 days ago. So this thread started in 2018, and somebody says it's been fixed on the latest nightly, and nightly is the newest version of Rust with all the new features, and adding whenever somebody makes a change to the compiler, then it goes to nightly, because not everybody wants to be using nightly with all of the experimental features. But apparently this has been fixed, so it no longer does unnecessarily copying memory over. So maybe shortly we'll be able to just do a box new and then throw an array in there. But I'm going to keep an eye on that, and you should too, and I'll let you know if this works. I tried it out on the nightly right over here. Actually, we're on nightly right now, but it still has a stack overflow. So I'm going to maybe it hasn't gone over to the nightly used on the playground yet, but we'll see. But I'm going to keep an eye on this, and maybe boxes will be able to do this pretty soon. But this is actually not the main use of a box. The main use of a box right now is for when you have when you're making like a struct, and you need to know the size of an element inside of it. So that's what we're going to look at in the next video.